It was decided by the Gaelic Athletic Association to play the All-Ireland football final of 1947 in New York as a tribute to the millions of Irish emigrants and as a service to them as well, and as a kind of a goodwill message at the end of World War II. I remember sitting in McKevitt's of Crossalany listening to that like everybody else on the old radio with the batteries, the wet batteries that they had to charge up to give them the power to hear the thing through. Michael O'Hare would do the commentary on that, famously do it. O'Hare had begun commentating in 1938 on the All-Ireland semi-final in Mullingar. He was only 18 then. Now, they say to have aspiration, you must have inspiration. And Michael O'Hare certainly was mine. I was only a very young chap that time. But I remember saying to myself, God, I'd love to do that someday. And how was I to know that that was my destiny? So Michael O'Hare, you'll never be forgotten by this man anyway. And thus we come to number 20, the Polo Grounds, 1947.
35,000 people crowd New York's Polo Grounds to greet the Cavan and Kerry teams as they walk onto the field. Two fine bodies of men, cognizant of the fact that they were making history.
And Michael O'Hare, coming towards the end of his commentary, wasn't sure if the lines were booked by Radio Éireann as it was at the time. So he was pleading with somebody on the ether of the world, give me 5 minutes more. That was a big pop song at the time. Well, he got his 5 minutes. Cavan won the All-Ireland by 4 points. Peter Donoghue, their star full forward, scored so many that the American journalists called him the Babe Ruth of Gaelic football. And in my native city, I was born there. I'd love to have been at that match. Mick Higgins was also born in New York, and he won an All-Ireland medal in his native city.
Players watch anxiously as Kerry suffered a severe blow and John Kerry O'Donnell escorts the injured Dowling to the line. It was hard, fast football after that. At this stage, it was anybody's game, and indeed anything could happen. First, Dan O'Keefe saves a hard one from Donoghue at the expense of a point. Then Stafford finishes a Higgins shot to the net. Cavan are indeed jubilant now, but more is to come. And as Higgins works his way through into a position for another goal, resurgent Cavan take the lead. And with Cavan glorious and happy in victory, and Kerry brilliant in defeat, the greatest chapter in Irish sporting history came to an end.